has been given to you, Indian Ethos for Modern Management by Swamiji. He has given the techniques of meditation and also step by step the methodology has been given. So please read it. In fact, we would have loved to listen to him more and more, and we would have liked him to be here with us till the whole seminar. In fact, we had invited him for tomorrow's program, Education and Excellence. That is the training program tomorrow, for where all the educationists and teachers are going to assemble, Education and Excellence. He has written books on value education, so we thought that he would share his ideas with the teachers. And he has been in touch with Murli Manohar Joshi ji, and Murli Manohar Joshi is trying to implement some of the ideas. So we would have liked him to be tomorrow also, today to whole program. But as I told you, Swami Vivekananda birthday celebration is on 12th, and tomorrow 11th January there's a program in Rajkot. So he will have to leave just now. We'll be missing him, but all his whatever he has given is very little compared to what he could give or what he has given. But then many things have been given in the book that has been given to you. Please read the books, and of course we'll be having more and more benefit of him. He comes sometimes. Previously he had assured that he will be coming every month, but no. It is on an average it comes to 4 months now. 4 months, 3 to 4 months. But he had, when he handed over the charge to me, that was the condition that he will be coming here to guide us. But now he is trying to be. But we have requested him.
My dear brothers, any time you come in a good number, any day I will come.
Okay, very good.
In good numbers. And give a serious topic. I'll talk, meditate, eat with you and go on.
But that's a very good assurance, but very difficult to find him, because today he is in Delhi, tomorrow he is in Bangalore. Always whenever I ask him, he is not in there in Bangalore, or he is in Hyderabad, or he is in Delhi. Anyway, we'll try to get him. But so he has assured, we are very grateful to him. We just offer our humble pranams to Maharaj. He has been very kind right from the beginning. It is he who started it. It's his ashram actually. He started the ashrama. So we just make pranams. What thanks we cannot give is just feel our obligation. And we just express our gratefulness. Now we will have 15 minutes break, 15 minutes only, because we want to wind up the session quickly. Now what are the items left? I will tell you. One thing is on stress management and trusteeship management, some of the ideas that we will give, just very briefly, because Kantesh and Shraf could not come, but I will give the ideas, number one. Number two, some of the questions remain unanswered, I will give brief replies. Then you are enough of...
He gives very good replies. His replies are very sharp and pinpointed. Please listen to his replies, very powerful.
Then Dr. Atraji said, be a good listener. So you have been very good listeners, but now I have to be also a good listener. So you will be speaking, of course you will be giving your ideas, what all you derived from here. At the end, feedback from the participants and some concluding remarks, and then you will be going. Unfortunately, some papers are still coming, some good articles and papers. They have not been given the paper in your file, but they are coming. It will be given before you part. We will try to finish before, much before 5 o'clock. That's what we think. So just 15 minutes break and we assemble here. Thank you. And we offer our pranams to Maharaj and we give him send off. He is going just now to Rajkot. Starting the final session. Before we start the session, there are a few announcements. Before I forget, Swami Jitatmanji told me to announce that on 19th, there will be, that is not this Sunday, next Sunday, there will be a seminar on management at Rajkot. Those who want to avail, hold a seminar, you have to reach there before 8:30. Seminar on management at Rajkot, our Rajkot Ashrama, Ramakrishna Ashram, situated in Dr. Yagnik Road. That will be on 19th. So those of you who want to attend, you may attend that. Then as I told you, the CDs on Dr. Kalam's beautiful lecture is available in our bookshop, where you get the ideas on leadership, holistic leadership. He was talking to 3,000 youths, and there he has given beautiful idea also. Great men always think great. In the beginning he said, I am very happy to be here in Porbandar. It is a great place for me, he said, number one. He said, I did not know that Swami Vivekananda stayed for such a long period here. I was having great respect for Porbandar because Gandhiji was born here. But now that is the second thing that is added, that Swami Vivekananda also stayed for such a long period, the two great leaders. And then yesterday I was in Rajkot, he said, that is 12th February. And there I went to the school where Gandhiji studied, and I saw the mark sheet also. So Rajkot is also a great place. And both the places have got Ramakrishna Ashramas, Vivekananda Ashrama. Both the places Gandhiji is associated. Both the places Vivekananda is associated. Two great people have been associated. So these are two great places. So these two great places should be joined not by 2-lane road, but 8-lane road. Not even 4-lane road, 8-lane road. And on both sides there will be gardens. On one side there will be technical gardens, scientific gardens. Another side will be spiritual gardens, spiritual Vrindavan on one side, all along the road. And another side, technical gardens, technical institutions, one by one. Spiritual Institute of Excellence, one by one, all along the road. That is his dream. He always told, always dream high, great dreams, and they come true if you also put forward. So I don't know when it will come true, but already one thing has come true, that Porbandar and Rajkot is being joined by 4-lane roads already. The sanction has come, the roads, it has started. So great people's dream, they do materialize. So that is Dr. Kalam's speech is there, beautiful, very inspiring speech that he gave. That CD is available in the bookshop. Then books of Swami Jitatmananji and Swami Dr. Treya is available. Tomorrow we have got a seminar on education and excellence from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. like today. So those of you who have not enrolled, they can enroll. In the first session, Rajabhai Pathak is coming, information technology. He is a national resource person on introduction of information technology in the institutions. So with great difficulty we got Rajabhai Pathak from Ahmedabad, and how to excel in results, academic results. And in the afternoon session we are going to have excellence of human life, how to have total character and personality development. Swami Atma Ramananji Maharaj, Secretary of our Ramakrishna Mission, Coimbatore, where we have got a big educational complex. So many educational institutions, thousands of students are studying in one big campus of about 200 acres of land. Very many institutions. So he is coming. He'll be arriving any day, any time today. And tomorrow he'll be also speaking. Day after tomorrow we have got youth convention, where basically, because it is a Swami Vivekananda's birthday, which is now considered as National Youth Day. It has been declared as National Youth Day by the Government of India from 1985 onwards. So there will be youth convention from 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. morning. So there you are welcome. And then particularly the students, youth are welcome. Some youths are sitting here. And those who are elderly people, they can send their children. And in the evening, Sunday evening, we will have 5:15 p.m. to 6:15 p.m. Maybe 5:45 p.m. 1.5 hours of public meeting on life and message, on the relevance of life and message of Swami Vivekananda, where Swami Atma Ramananji and others will be speaking. So that is open to all. You can all come. And as you know about the activities of Ramakrishna Mission Porbandar, there is a beautiful library. We haven't got any admission fees, no enrollment fees, only 100 rupees refundable deposit, just to see that the book comes back. And that also deposit is given back when you discontinue membership, and 25 rupees for children. Many books, beautiful books on children, books on management, leadership. Latest books on management leadership you'll get. As I told you, these two books I showed you, this is from our library. SQ, Spiritual Intelligence, Ultimate Intelligence by Dana Zohar, where they have told how SQ is the most important out of both. I will be speaking something on that. God is my CEO, and how spiritual management, holistic management is coming all over the world. Many books on management leadership. Personality development, self-development, on fiction also, on science, technology, engineering, in Hindi, English and Gujarati, 3 languages. So that is, I think those who will stay in Porbandar must become members. Many have already become. And we have a weekly satsang every week after the before Aarti, that is 5:30 to 6:30, and every day evening Aarti we have got 6:30. Plus we have got, as you know, book sales section, then we have got this Value Education Institute will be coming up later on, but what we are doing for the time being is that we are going to various schools and colleges and arranging workshops on personality development, total personality development, talk on total personality development, followed by meditation, question answer session, and all over the country I'm going, and very good response, particularly question answer session becomes very effective and very interesting. So that also we are doing already. We have done already cover more than 100 institutions during last 3 years. Then of course we are going to the multinational, to the companies, big companies, where we are having in-house programs, training programs for executives, for senior managers, for senior workers, on productivity through Indian ethos, on stress management and other subjects. So these are all various activities. Of course we have got many medical activities. Every month we have free eye camp, we have mobile medical unit, we have our dispensary, homeopathy, Ayurvedic charitable dispensary, all free, everything free. Plus we have got our village development work, and of course as you just heard in the morning about the rehabilitation project is going on, earthquake rehabilitation project. So all these activities, you are all welcome to make use of this library and avail of the various activities. Now about a few questions that have been asked. In present day, people loves to persons chit-chatting with them on irrelevant matters. I am straightforward to my work and try to give maximum that I can give to my customers, whether I should stick to my way or be in line with others, which is actually not my liking. Please guide which is correct behavior, which I should follow to be more successful and satisfied manager. I think this was the question you must have framed before attending the seminar. And whatever any doubt remaining about your suspicion about whether holistic management will be successful or not might have been removed. If not, write down in your diary, Satyameva Jayate Nanritam. That is the formula. Satyameva Jayate Nanritam. Ultimately, the truth wins. Those who are chit-chatting, law of karma is supreme. Morning, Dr. Kathreya was talking about you have to oblige the law. Laws will not oblige you. Law will follow their own course. Just as the gravitational law is in the physical universe, there is a law called law of karma in the mental world, and that is supreme. Whether you believe it or not, it will operate. Stephen Covey gives that example in his beautiful book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. A ship was going and somebody told the captain there is a ship coming from opposite side. It seems there is some light. So the captain sent the message through wireless. Please move your ship by 20 degrees, otherwise it will collide. Back came the message from there on wireless. Please move your ship by 20 degrees, otherwise it will collide. Then the captain was very much annoyed. He said, I am telling you, you move your ship. And the answer came, I tell you, you move your ship. Now the captain was fully in fire. He said, I am the captain of the ship, commanding you to move your ship. Who is at the other end? Then came the person, sir, I am a humble operator of the lighthouse. You may be the captain, okay, you follow you. I am a humble operator. But if you don't follow, you are going to be crushed. I am in the lighthouse. Don't crash with lighthouse. Don't crash with lighthouse. These are all lighthouse principles. Whether you believe it or not, it will act. Law of karma is supreme. Whether you believe it or not, it will act. Law of karma says, as you sow, so you reap. If you do good, you will get good result. If you do bad result, you will get bad result. But not necessarily immediately. Some students, when I am talking to them in the schools and colleges, they are very clever. Say, Swamiji, you told like this, but what we have seen is different. What we have seen is different. You said, if you plant a mango tree, you will get mango. If you plant a tamarind tree, you will get tamarind. But I planted a mango tree yesterday, but today I got tamarind. I said, wait. Yesterday you had planted the tree. It will take 10 years for you to get mango. And this tamarind you are getting is today is not today's yesterday. That was 10 years back. You had planted, that you are getting. So sometimes the result does not come quickly. Don't think Satyameva Jayate has failed. No. Ultimately the truth shall win. Every karma brings its own result. Normally what happens, we try to see only the current bank account, but we have to see the fixed deposits also. Somebody is lavishly spending, some very paltry money at this current account. We are very much amazed. How he is enjoying? You don't know what is fixed deposit. So outwardly it appears somebody is doing harm to others and still he is getting good result. That is because of his fixed deposit. Now it is getting dwindled. When it will come to current account, then you will see how much is suffering. Similarly, so our punya is a fixed deposit, that is punya. It gets lost. Once you get happiness in life, it gets lost. It comes in the form of happiness, it comes in the form of suffering. This is the thing. Once we get to just understand the law of karma, 50% of our worries are gone. 50% of suffering is gone. 50% of problems are solved. Most of our problems are related to this. I am trying to be good and still I am getting bad kicks, and the other person is doing bad and he is getting good result. Where is your law of karma? I said, wait, it will come. It will come. Presently you see, he did mischief, he was dishonest, so he is moving in Mercedes-Benz car. And I was honest, I am having only a scooter. Where is the law of karma? Wait, that car is going to be meeting with an accident, Limdi highway. When the karma will get exhausted, it's waiting for him. Law of karma is not going to leave. The son is going to become drug addict. So some people have made research on this subject. Does really law of karma operate? But you have to see the long span. 30 years, 40 years he has been trying to do research, and now he has brought out books in Gujarati on law of karma. And he has given examples. He said, all the characters I am representing, they are all living characters. He has given with challenge. You can meet that person. But I have only changed the name. But if you want, you can meet that person. He is still alive. Most of that characters are alive. That police officer who was taking bribe, how his daughter came back from the in-laws' house and how he is suffering, how his son became ordinary honest officer's friend. He was telling, you are impractical. Nowadays be practical means just as others are doing, try to cheat others. That is being practical. This will not do. Law of karma is supreme. And that is why we kept this new trends is nothing new, as Dr. Thre has said. But there are certain things over which we fail to have convictions. This makes us convinced. When on the whole world so many things are going on, when we come to know, then we become more convinced we get better conviction. That's all. We also know Satyameva Jayate, but sometimes we lose the faith. Read the book, The Power of Ethical Management by Norman Vincent Peale and Kenneth Blanchard, the topmost management consultant, Kenneth Blanchard, and Norman Vincent Peale, of course, that famous author of Power of Positive Thinking. Both have combined, jointly written a book, The Power of Ethical Management. And there they have shown through case examples, you need not cheat in order to win. That is the subheading. And another subheading is beautiful. To have your eyes on the profit only while running a company is like playing tennis with your eyes on the scoreboard rather than on the ball. So these books are coming. That gives us the better conviction. Ethical management is coming. Value-based management is coming. You will be getting one article written by me recently, published in one of our souvenirs. You will be getting that article. Value-based management, a paradigm shift. That is the name of the article. There I have given all what I have been telling in the morning. Everything you will get in writing with references, which all were appeared. I talked about Aspen Institute of Management. There is Liberating the Corporate Soul is the name of a book by Richard Barnett. Now he has become a full-time spiritual management consultant. full time. And who are his colleagues? Who are his clients? World Bank, Swiss government, spiritual management. That is the name. In Japan now they have got Buddha style of management. They have opened their consultancy firm. Japan is Buddha style of management. Spiritual management is coming. Why? Because the whole paradigm is changing. It is going to be a holistic paradigm. Why? Number one, globalization has come. Whether you like it or not, it has come. The world has become one. Through internet we are one. Communication technology has come. There is tremendous revolution. You see, Reliance is now giving mobile. Everybody will be having mobile. At the cost of the postcard, Dhirubhai Ambani wanted, at the cost of a postcard, to have telephone for a villager. And that is coming true. He dreamt, it is coming true. What will happen? The whole world has become now one. One world. So now you cannot sit on your own small cabin and be segregated from the world. It cannot be a fight of I win and you lose, as was told by Dr. Treya. Not only competition will not do. Cutthroat competition means killing each other. But cooperation is the watchword now. So the holistic style of management has to come when the whole world is one. So these things are coming, and that is why we wanted to share some of the thoughts. Because each and every subject again will require a separate seminar. But we wanted to make a beginning. That let the people know so many things are happening all around. First of all, to give a deeper conviction. For example, this person, he was feeling deficient. Now, he will feel, yes, you need not chit-chat. You follow your own method, be sincere in your work. Others will follow you after some time. Others will follow you after some time. And don't bother about who is criticizing you. This is another thing. You have to be bold. You have to have self-confidence. Don't join the flock of sheep. Be like a lion. That is the first message of Swami Vivekananda. You know, one book has been given to you. His Call to the Nation. Small book. Very powerful book. It is nothing but very powerful sentences culled from the complete verse of Vivekananda. 8 volumes, and now the 9th volume has come. Very powerful sentences. Please read it. One sentence will take for you even 1 month if you meditate on that. Go first read the whole book. Mark what is inspiring to you. After 1 month you will find some other thing very inspiring to you. It goes on changing at the stage in which you are. Very inspiring. There is one sentence. Come up, O lions, and shake up the delusion that you are sheep. You are souls immortal, spirits free, blessed and eternal. You are not matter, you are not bodies. Matter is a servant, not ye the servant of matter. Don't join the flock of sheep. So that is why my advice to the friend who has asked this question, that you stick to your line, stick to the truth shall follow. You will win in the end, and don't try to think as to what XYZ is thinking about you or saying against you. Try to follow the truth, and you will win in the end. Don't make any compromise with the principle. Swami Turiyananji Maharaj was a brother disciple of Swami Vivekananda. He was asked this question, what should I do? Sometimes it becomes difficult to stay with other people who are not of our opinion. Very, very difficult. They are all in a different line and I am in a different line. How to cope with that? So he gave a beautiful solution. Very practical solution. That was in America. His disciples had asked. Beautiful solution. What did he say? In matters of opinion, swim swiftly with the current. In matters of opinion, swim swiftly with the current. In matters of principles, stand firm like a rock. When it comes to principles, no compromise. Stand firm like a rock. But 99%, just recently I had been to Pune. A girl came, she had a lot of problems with her parents. I mean, this communication gap, generation gap and all that. Every day fighting. The day before yesterday, she telephoned, Swamiji, wonderful. Oh, my mama is so happy with me, so happy. I said, what happened? What a magic has been done. This was the magical formula. I said, in matters of opinion, swim simply with the current. 90% of the time it is only opinion. Okay, if she wants you to go to some particular place, you go to that place. She wants you to have this food at night, you take that food. In matters of principles, don't compromise. Okay, why do you bother? And she said, everything is going on very well. Very well. That is one principle. Stand firm like a rock when it comes to principle. But in matters of opinion, swim simply with the current. No compromise in matters of principle. Stand firm like a rock. Don't bother about what XYZ is telling. Hati chale bazaar mein kutta bhoke hajar. Sadhun ko durbhavani ninde chahe sansar. If you are on the following truth, don't bother. It will come. The people will follow you afterwards. To succeed, what is more important? Talent or hard work? In others' sense, hard work or smart work? Both, my lord. That is the answer. Both, my lord. You require smart work, you want hard work. Simple hard work is done by a donkey. And smart work is being done by Bin Laden, etc. So simple smartness or simple hardness will do. So what we want is, in fact, if we want success, we want the 3Q. IQ, intelligence quotient. EQ, emotional quotient, as Daniel Goleman has pointed out. Third thing, SQ, spiritual quotient. As I told you about the book, Dana Zohar. Of course, for us, it is 5,000 years old knowledge. Only thing that what we had been cherishing is being now proved by the modern science. She has told. In that book, she says, at the beginning of the 20th century, as psychologists discovered ways and means to measure intelligence, Aristotle's definition of man as a rational animal developed into an ovation with IQ. In the mid-1990s, Daniel Goleman popularized research into emotional intelligence EQ, pointing out that EQ is a basic requirement for the appropriate use of IQ. As we enter the year 2000, this book was just published on the eve of 2000 years, or 1 year back, there is enough collective evidence from psychology that there is a third Q, SQ, or spiritual intelligence. And what is IQ? IQ will tell you how to play the game of life. What is EQ? EQ will tell you how to play the game of life under changed circumstances with changed strategies. And what is SQ? SQ will tell you whether to play the game of life at all or not. That's your choice. What is the meaning of life? Why I'm here? Where I'm going? What do you want out of my life? That is the meaning of life. That is SQ. And Dana Zohar says, scientifically they have discovered once SQ comes, IQ and EQ come automatically. SQ is the ultimate intelligence, is the ultimate intelligence, and IQ and EQ depend on the SQ. And another discovery by modern science, IQ is available with all the species, including the computers. They have got IQ. Donkeys have got IQ. Maybe little, but they have. EQ is available only with a few species, not with all. But SQ is available only with the human beings and with no other species. Just imagine. What our rishis used to say, out of 84 lakhs of yonis, only one species, that is human being, can have spiritual knowledge. Now the modern science says there are 1 crore and 24 lakh species. Maybe number would have multiplied because of cloning and this and that. So, out of 1 crore 24 lakhs of species, only human beings can have SQ, spiritual intelligence. Development of SQ, how to develop SQ. That will give you success. How to develop SQ. If you really want some concrete result out of this management seminar, start today practicing something. And what is that? Start improving, developing SQ. You will get success in everyday life and you will get success in spiritual life. You will get concentration of mind, you will get more effectiveness, you will have zero defect, TQM, TQP, everything. Total quality management, total quality person, all will follow. If we can develop SQ. IQ will come, EQ will also come. And how to develop SQ? Swami Vivekananda has given a beautiful formula. There is a book on Raj Yoga. In that sentence comes. That is the gist of the whole Vedanta. He has given in one sentence. Each soul is potentially divine. The goal of human life is to manifest this divinity within by controlling nature, external and internal. Do this either by work, worship, psychic control or philosophy, by one or more or all of these, and be free. This is the whole of religion. Dogmas, rituals, worships, temples are but secondary details. This sentence is there in that book, He is Called to the Nation. You will get that sentence. Each soul is potentially defined. This is Vedanta. Vedanta says, behind each and every human being, there is that soul, immortal soul. Infinite power is within every one of us. But we are feeling weak. Why? Because that power is in a potential form. It is not yet manifested. So the goal of human life is to manifest this divinity within. How? By controlling nature, external and internal. How to do that? By 4 yogas. Raj Yoga, meditation. Bhakti Yoga, prayer. Karma Yoga, unselfish service. And 4th is Jnana Yoga. Reading good books, meditating on it. Positive thoughts. Positive reading and meditating on it. These are the 4 methods. And he says this is the whole of religion. This is the meaning of life. This is the ultimate meaning of life. This is the ultimate purpose of life. And this is the whole of religion. And what else? Dogmas, rituals, worships, temples are but secondary details. These are not that very important. Most important is this. How much of the manifestation of the divinity within. And how to test whether somebody has advanced in spiritual life. Somebody has advanced in SQ. If you want to develop SQ, start practicing servant leadership. Holistic management, as was told by Jitatmananji, that is service, that is Karma Yoga. Start practicing meditation, that is Raj Yoga. Start reading good books every day, half an hour, positive thoughts, and meditating on the Jnana Yoga. And 4th is Bhakti Yoga, prayer. Repetition of Om, repetition of some good mantras, Gayatri mantra, repetition of prayers, stotras, worship. These are the 4 methods that will bring spiritual intelligence. And once spiritual intelligence comes, IQ and EQ will come. And that will give success in every life. So if we start practicing these 4 yogas, now, seminar you have attended, you will be going back. They will ask you, how was the seminar? Wonderful. Nice. I don't know how much you like the lunch, but you will say, yes, Athreyaji came and good speeches, this and that. And some good, Aradhya was good, but other items are not good, and spoon was not there, and mismanagement, all that, whatever, little bit of mismanagement. But it was management, but mismanagement, something was there. Okay. So, on the whole, it was good. But what did you carry with you? One file folder and 2-3 books. What else? Something concrete. If you can start practicing these 4 yogas from today, maybe. I know, because time management is a very big program, very big project. Everybody has shortage of time. Practicing 4 yogas also requires time, and there is no time. For that, we have to first have a seminar on time management. But to tell you briefly about time management is nothing but setting priorities of life. That's all. If you want, where there is will, there is way. You can get time for going to shopping. You can get time for going for marriage ceremony. You can get time for seeing idiot box. You can get time for XYZ items. But when it comes to practicing 4 yogas, 2 minutes of meditation, 2 minutes of prayer, 2 minutes of reading holy books, we say we don't have time. In other words, we don't want to do that. The will is lacking. If we have will, start with the minimum. But how to do it? We say 2-3 days we tried, but we couldn't get it. And so we have left. No. So what is the secret of success formula for anything if you really want to do? The secret is like this. Start with the minimum, practice the easiest. Start with the minimum, practice the easiest. That is the success formula for development of willpower. Start with the minimum, practice the easiest. Okay, start with 2 minutes of meditation. Start with 2 minutes of prayer. Start with 2 minutes of reading holy books. Gradually, and then little bit of unselfish service. Then you will find gradually this transformation is coming. SQ is getting developed. More of joy, more of happiness, more of efficiency, more of concentration of mind. And when concentration comes, then what happens? 10 hours job can be done within 1 hour. Swami Vivekananda had tremendous power of concentration. So he used to read books like this. He had been to Khetri. Khetri Maharaj was his disciple. So Swamiji was sitting and he went on just turning the pages and keeping the book. Then Maharaj asked, Swamiji, when will you start reading? You are just going on turning the pages. I said, I have finished. What do you say? I have myself seen you are just turning the pages. Yes. You ask any question. And Khetri Maharaj asked many questions. Swamiji replied verbatim. It's a miracle. Swamiji is not a miracle. I saw with my own eyes you are just turning the pages, and how did you read? This is my reading habit. How can you do so fast? You say, then he explained, Swamiji explained. You see, it all is power of concentration. When a child starts learning alphabets, how does it read? A, B, C, C, A, T. Then afterwards, cat, rat. It is words. Further, sentences. And when the same power of concentration develops, pages by pages, pages by pages, it's like photographic memory. Xerox, you know, Xerox does not go by sentence. Take one, gone. Take one, gone. He had a photographic memory. He could do that. He could develop that because he used to meditate right from the childhood. That power came from meditation. So many people ask, you are saying so much about meditation for excellence in life, for excellence in management, for excellent leadership, for excellence in studies, for improving concentration of mind. Everything, meditation, you are giving importance. Okay, we are agreeable to go for meditation, but tell me, how much time I have to give you? That means they are obliging me by meditating. Then I tell them, okay, you give me minus 90 minutes every day. First of all, they don't listen properly. 90 minutes I can't give. I say minus 90 minutes. What is that minus 90 minutes? I said, you start meditating, practicing these 4 yogas, morning 15 minutes and night 15 minutes. Every day, start giving 30 minutes to me. After 3 months, you will find, because of this meditation and practice of this holistic management, what will happen? After 3 months, your concentration will develop. There will be zero defect. You don't have to type second time. You don't have to dictate second time. You don't have to revise the work second time. Efficiency comes up. As the efficiency comes up, your work taken time that used to take 1 hour will take half an hour. Plus, your mind will be calm, less quarrel with wife, less quarrel at home, less quarrel and less shouting in the shop floor. With all that, your blood pressure will come down to regular, less visits to the doctor. Totally, if you count, you will be saving minimum 2 hours per day. So you have given me 30 minutes, I have given you 120 minutes. So you are giving me minus 90 minutes. Net benefit, faida. This is the faida. Faida of 90 minutes per day by practicing meditation every day for 30 minutes. So start from today. If not 30 minutes, as I told you, start 2 minutes. 2 minutes of meditation from today. After this seminar, once you leave this ground, in Gujarati they say, Setni Sikhaman Japa Sudhi. This should not be there. Take something, of course, folder you have taken, books you have taken, but some ideas with a determination from today we will implement something. If we really have conviction of holistic management, about the 4 yogas, about SQ, development of SQ, start from today and you will get the success in everyday life. So, to succeed, what is more important, I have already told you. Very beautiful question somebody has asked. Beautiful question. Due to globalization work, it has become a village. The world has become a village. Every house is an island. Western culture and TV has spoiled as we see. Opening of an old man house is in every city, whether it is shame or a boon. Beautiful question. Well, as on today, it is a boon. Where will they go? So many old people are committing suicide. You don't know how much they are suffering. So, old age is giving them at least one place where they can live and practice their spirituality, rather than getting every day being penalized, every day in hell. At home they are hell. It is a hell for them. From hell to old age home, from suicide to living in an old age home is better. Better still is heaven in the family. That family values have been lost. That's why we say, when we have parents meeting, when we go to school, colleges, we have parents meeting, we say, problem is the children are not listening to us. I said, because, do you know the reason? Because You put your father and mother in the old age home. Who will give the samskara? Previously, Dada Dadi used to give the story. They used to narrate story, and that used to give the moral lessons. Dada Dadi is gone. It's a nuclear family. Only husband wife fighting with each other. What is the impression of the children? What is the impression they derive? Where are Dada Dadi to cheat? So that's why we say, if you are not giving proper respects to your parents, know for sure your reservation has to be done from now onward itself for an old age home. Sure. Because your children are going to do with double the force with which you are doing what you are doing to your parents. It's a law of karma. It's a simple law of karma. So that's why family values have to be brought. Particularly, fortunately in India, it is not so worse. But in Western countries, it is completely gone. But in India, we can still survive. We can still bring back the old values. For that, what we have to do is old traditional values of family have to be brought. We have to respect our elders. And, of course, elders have to do one more job. And that is appreciating the changes that are coming. Alvin Toffler told, the world is undergoing tremendous change. The society is changing at a rapid scale. Acceleration is going in a very, very highly accelerated rate it is going. Naturally, the values are going to be different. So, if the old people become rigid, it is difficult for the young people to live with them. So, both the parties have to adjust with each other. That is why they say mutual adjustment is the most important thing. Mutual adjustment. That is why these family values will have to be brought back, then all the work will be done. What stand should I have from stress management point of view at a time when interfacing strategic war with clever people? If I am not now, but I would be an intelligent one. Yes, morning Dr. Atreya was referring to an intelligent man and a clever man. Now, same question he has asked. You want to become intelligent, but others are not intelligent. Give some time for them to become intelligent. That is, they are clever, they believe in cheating. You don't believe in cheating. For a time being, you will have to sacrifice. So always remember, if you want to follow truth, you will have to sacrifice. Sacrifice is an essential item, those who want to follow truth. If you don't want to sacrifice, don't follow the truth. Be practical and follow the flock of sheep. If you want to become a lion, if you want to be different from others, want to stick to the truth, you will have to sacrifice. But what will be the reward? Reward will be infinite passion, infinite joy, infinite bliss, and infinite life. And peace in daily life, which counts more. And peace cannot be obtained by millions of dollars. What is the importance of stress management in today's management? So that is the last question. Stress management is becoming very important, as I told you in the morning. Many executives and managers, so many books are coming out on suicide. Derek Humphrey's book, The Final Exit, is very popular in America, and the book is also is Exit, not available on the bookshops. What is written there? How to commit suicide. It's selling like hotcake. The bestseller book of Japan 3 years back was The Complete Manual on Committing Suicide. 3.5 lakhs copies sold within 1 year, and some people committed suicide while keeping the book in their hand, and they committed suicide in the manner in which the book had told. Suicide. France bestsellers. The bestseller book name is Suicide User's Manual. That is France bestseller 3 years back. So everywhere now people are wanting to commit suicide. No peace of mind. No peace of mind. According to UNESCO report, 54% of the youth of America, Japan, and Sweden are not meeting natural death. The cause of their death is suicide. 54% of the time. Everywhere. As I told also in Japan, 42% of the employees and executives of 44 years and above are suffering from mental disorder. 100 new mental hospitals opening on an emergency scale. 25% of the people in America are regularly visiting the psychiatrist, according to National Institute of Mental Health America. So, people have become so much full of tension. Chicago-based research corporation says 40% of the companies have started regular courses on stress management. And now in India also the same turn is coming. And the old methods of stress management are not working. And that's why now voodoo dolls and others are not. Voodoo dolls, head diaries, punching bags are no longer working. And so they're coming to our traditional methods, Indian style management of stress management, that is holistic style of management, that is service attitude, servant leadership, service attitude, meditation, selfless service, and yoga. These are all giving them the real solution to the problems of stress management. In fact, stress management is a very long subject, elaborate subject. It requires a separate seminar on itself. So I will not dwell on that. Only a few words about trusteeship management. When Swami Vivekananda was in America, as you know, he went to America 1893, Chicago Parliament of Religions. He gave his historic speech. Of course, he prepared that speech here in Porbandar. Prepared his speech means prepared himself for giving the speech here. He read the scriptures, he read many books, he studied Panini grammar and he studied French and all that. That was in Porbandar. And here he heard for the first time about Chicago Parliament Religions in Porbandar. And here he told, I have a mission in my life. I can now understand I have got a mission in life in Porbandar. He told his brother disciple. And he told his brother disciple, Trigunatitananji, Sarda, now I understand what our Gurudev used to say was all right. At that time I didn't believe. Sri Ramakrishna used to say, Naren will become great. He'll become great. He'll move the whole world. He'll shake the whole world. I didn't believe. Now I think I feel so much tremendous power coming from within me, as if I can shake the whole world. Some sort of that power is I'm feeling. That I have a mission to perform. This realization has come to me while I am in Porbandar. That's what Swami Vivekananda said. That is the great place, Porbandar. So Swami Vivekananda went to America and he stayed for 4 years more for preaching of Vedanta, 1893 to 1897. While he was in America, at that time, the richest person of the world was John D. Rockefeller, the emperor of petroleum industry. So naturally, as it happens, you know, when persons are very rich, they don't have peace of mind. In fact, a new word has been added in the Oxford Dictionary. What is the word? Affluenza. Not influenza. Influenza we have got. We know and we sometimes get also. This is affluenza. This comes to the affluent people. What is that disease? Affluent people, sometimes they get this disease. Then what happens? They are not satisfied with the number of products they are having. And so they want to go for a new car. As soon as the car arrives, it becomes old for them, and so they want to go for 2 more cars, new cars, 3 more cars. It goes on building, and their dissatisfaction goes on increasing till they become mad. Nugget neurosis. They get this disease called Nugget neurosis. And then ultimately suicide. Out of tremendous restlessness, they suicide. Or drug addiction and then suicide. That affluenza is coming in a big way in America. So now parents have made an association called Affluenza Resistant Society. And they have taken a pledge. They will not give more than some amount of pocket money to the children. And they must learn simple way of living like Mahatma Gandhi. That is the only way. Mahatma Gandhi is the only antidote for affluenza. Gandhi style of living is the only antidote for saving American children from influenza. That's what that association has done.